How is it going, guys? Today we are reinstalling some headlights back onto the GR86. If you've seen any of the recent videos, you may have noticed that the car is missing headlights, and that's because, well, I took them off and I sent them to Circuit Demon. If you haven't heard of them before, they're some of the best headlight retrofitters that I know. They specialize in Subarus. They offer everything from complete headlights that you can customize with things like RGB lighting, halos, demon eyes, sequential turn signals, lens etching, or you can buy the various components from them and do it yourself. Headlights nowadays, though, are somewhat complicated, and I didn't want to do it myself, so I sent it to the experts, and now they're back. All right, let's see what we've got. Hopefully headlights. We have some swag, of course. Ooh, that is a nice sweater. And a t-shirt. They really hooked it up. Okay, what's this stuff? This looks like maybe some dielectric grease and heat shrink, okay? Probably for the connectors. Packing. And the headlight. Well, one of them. Besides the headlights, we also have a new harness that we'll need to install. It comes with instructions on how to pair up our phone so we can control everything. And if we take a quick look at the headlights, they look exactly the same, and that is by no mistake. I want to keep this a clean and sleek build, so I didn't go for anything crazy. We didn't do the lens etching, although that's a service that they offer. We just kept it simple and added some RGB bits, so we have accent lighting. Once we get these installed in the car, you'll see what I'm talking about. But if you guys want to have this done, or you're interested in doing it yourself, I'll link the Circuit Demon website down in the description for you guys to check out. Let's go ahead and get this bumper off, get the lights installed, and get everything wired up. Removing the front bumper is pretty straightforward. Up top, we have 10mm bolts, pop clips to remove the seal. And then in the wheel wells, more pop clips. Make sure you don't forget to unplug the side markers, and then a bunch of pop clips on the bottom, and we can pull this thing off. There's gonna be 3 of these pop clips in both wheel wells. What you need to do is press the center portion in until it pops, and that releases the clip. So what I usually do is press all 3 in, and then you can pry the fender liner out, and the clips will come out with the fender liner. And you're gonna need to reach back here and unplug the side marker. To pull the bumper off, we're gonna start by pulling these sides out. And the reason why I have all the painter's tape is to try to prevent any scratches from happening while we're doing this, especially since I'm doing this myself. So grab the side of the bumper, and you're gonna pull towards the outside of the car. And it should pop off like so. We'll do the same thing on this side. All that's holding the bumper in place now are the tabs that are underneath the headlight. So you need to pull the bumper firmly away from the car to pop these loose. Yours is probably going to take a little bit more effort than that. I've already taken this off multiple times, so it's a little bit easier, but just carefully work it this way away from the car until you break all those loose, and do the same to the other side. With all the tabs released, we can carefully pull the bumper off the car. Again, remember to unplug your side markers before you do this. Before we get too far, I do have an announcement to make. This has been something that I've been contemplating and working on for quite some time now, and it's finally come to fruition. We're embarking on a new endeavor. I've launched my own website, driven.media. If you guys are curious, check out the link down in the description. I'm gonna be offering different vinyl overlays. Right now, I have some available for the GR86 and the BRZ, but as time goes by, I'll continue to add to that catalog. We'll also be doing merch drops along the way to help support the channel. The reason why I wanted to offer vinyl overlays is because it's an inexpensive way to modify your car. And when I was first starting out, everything just seemed so expensive and daunting, and I didn't have very much money at the time. I still don't have very much money, but that's besides the point. The vinyl overlays are easy to install, and they can completely change how the car looks. Towards the end of the video, I'll show you guys some of the different options that I have available. But the first 10 orders are also gonna get my Time Attack FRS sticker, and every single order is gonna get a pack of Sour Patch Kids. If you guys have been following long enough since the beginning of FT Speed, or used to be FT86 Speed Factory, or Subi Speed, you may know that we used to include Laffy Taffy in every single order. I don't think that's something we do anymore, which is sad, but I want to revive that tradition, except we're changing it out for Sour Patch Kids because I just like these more and I'm probably gonna eat a crap ton of these. So if you guys are looking to support the channel or you wanna pick up something for your GR86 or BRZ, check out the website. I appreciate every single one of you, even if you're just watching and don't buy anything. Thank you for watching. Let's get back to the install. With the bumper removed, that gives you access to everything you need to take the headlights out. Obviously, ours are already out, so I'm just gonna be installing them. I do need to take this bracket off first though. Our headlight should slide right back into place. Make sure all the tabs line up, and then we'll reinstall all the hardware. We can pop this bracket back on now, and then reinstall the rest of the hardware. Obviously, don't forget to plug this in. Ah, that's a satisfying click. Now for the fun part, we get to wire all of this up. Now luckily, Circuit Demon has made this as easy as possible and has labeled and color-coded things. So white's gonna go to white and orange is gonna go to orange. We need to connect that end to the battery, route the wiring, mount all of the different boards and such, and then connect the headlights. I'm not gonna film this whole process because it's not gonna be interesting, but once I'm done, I'll kind of show you what I did. I've got all the wiring connected and tucked away as best as I could, so let me show you guys what I did. The leads for the battery are obviously connected over here. You see the negative and the positive hidden just behind there, and I have it zip tied there. And then it goes underneath the main harness towards the fuse box. It's zip tied right there. And then you can see it right there. I've also got it zip tied here, and then it goes underneath the headlight. It's a little bit of a mess down here, but I try to keep it as tidy as possible. We've got the excess wire zip tied here. We have two of the boards, one right here and one right here, 3M'd to the crash beam, and then another module down there. Now, originally, I was thinking I was gonna route the wiring underneath the radiator support here. That's why I took the intake off, but I decided against that, and I just went over the top of the crash beam and just secured it in place with some 3M cable hooks here. And then on this side, we did the same thing. We have the excess zip tied to the washer fluid reservoir and the module 3M'd to the crash beam. So I have everything connected now. Let's get everything put back together and we can finally turn these things on. Getting the bumper back on by yourself can be a little bit of a chore, so we're just gonna take our time here. We need to make sure that the tabs on the bottom of the bumper are correctly aligned before we push this thing on. All right, we need to get these tabs in. I gotta get the edge of the bumper around the bracket right there. Okay, there we are. Pull this tape off now. I don't know about you guys, but I absolutely love how these turned out. When they're off, they look completely normal, but when you turn them on, you get that splash of color that catches your eye. We have the RGB in the DRL strip. I have them add the demon eyes that light up our projector, and I can control all this through my phone. So we can change the different colors, we can go back to white, We can also have it cycle through the different colors at a speed of our choosing, or do the breathing effect that fades in and out. I'm likely going to just keep it a solid color. You can also change them individually, so you can change just the color of the Demon Eye or just the color of the DRL strip, or you can group them together like I have. But let me know what you guys think. If you couldn't already tell, I'm a huge fan. Circuit Demon absolutely killed it with these. If you didn't already know, just by looking at them, you could not tell that they've been opened up and modified. They look pristine. So again, if you're looking to have this done yourself, definitely hit up Circuit Demon. They will get you taken care of. But with that being said, let's head to the back of the car. As I mentioned earlier, I've got some new overlays available for the GR86 and BRZ on the driven.media website. I think the taillight overlays are probably gonna be one of the most popular options. If we take a look at the stock taillight, you've got the clear lens of the turn signal and the red side marker here that kind of just break up this beautiful design of the C light. But with the overlays installed, it blends in the turn signal and the side marker with the rest of the black and really highlights that red lens. And I know some of you guys may be worried that you can't see the turn signal with how dark this is. Let me hop in the car and turn on the turn signal to show you that they are still very much visible. Another option I think you guys will love is the reverse light overlay. This is the stock reverse light. I really wish they would have done something different with this. Aftermarket fourth brake lights for the first gen were hugely popular, but they decided to just copy and paste this design onto the second gen. It's got the ugly chrome reflectors on both sides with the halogens, and it just doesn't look all that great, especially with the modern looking taillights. It looks outdated, but as you can see, with the overlay installed, it blends in perfectly with the black plastic of the bumper and gives you that stealthy look. And yes, you do still maintain the visibility of the reverse lights. I have LEDs installed in this car. I would recommend swapping out those halogens anyway, but I'll hop inside the car, turn it on so you can see how it looks. All the overlays were designed and made right here in Iowa by yours truly. So if you want to pick up a set for yourself before the holidays, check out the link in the description, driven.media. I'll continue to add more options as we go. And if you want to see a light smoke or a mid smoke option, let me know and I'll make it happen. I'm going to leave you guys with some more footage of all the lights. Comment down below if you have any questions and let me know what else you'd like to see installed on the car. If you're enjoying the content, hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to visit the Circuit Demon website. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.